Hey, what's up you guys? It's CJ Carter here, and this video is basically just to teach you guys about the marketing methods. Basically for beginners when you're first getting started, this is going to be like your holy grail, what you're going to do basically to get sales. And it's very important that you follow these steps down to the letter to make sure that you don't get your account disabled for spamming. That's extremely important, okay? Let me close this message real quick. Okay, back to my notes. Okay, so I made these notes basically so then you guys could read what I'm saying just in case you don't understand like what I'm saying or anything. So first off, we're going to go into group posting, okay? So basically, that's literally what it is. You're posting in groups to attract random people to come to you, okay? This is especially good if you don't have a lot of friends on your friends list. It's a good way to reach out to people who you don't already know. So first things first, let me actually add a step here. Make your Facebook public. Okay, so first things first, go over to your settings and go to privacy. Okay, you see where it says who could see your future posts? You want that to be public. And who can contact you, like to send your friend requests? Everyone, because you want people to be adding you. And another thing, I think it's public posts. You want to click on that. I think it on mobile it might say followers or it might say public posts. But anyways, public post comments, you want that to say public. You want to get notifications from public. Basically, all three of these need to say public. And this right here, who can follow you, that needs to be public. So the first four options, all public. And what that's going to do is open up a world of people who can now reach you and see your content and interact with you even if you're not friends with them. Okay, so that is like first and foremost. Now back to the list, group posting. Okay, so first things first, we want to add some groups. Okay, so going over the first step, it's highlighted. Join only 10 to 15 groups per day. These groups you want to make sure they're high traffic groups, and they must have 5,000 plus members. What I mean by high traffic is, it's getting a lot of likes and comments, etc. All right, so basically the best way to join groups is to, here we go. Click on groups. It's usually down here at Explore, or you could type it in right at the top. Just type in groups. So as you can see, I'm already in a whole bunch of groups. I don't care if you guys join those or not. But this is what you want to do, okay? Notice here, I said discussion, buy and sell, Craigslist, swap shop, cars, astrology, zodiac signs, hip hop, etc. These kind of groups, people talk in a lot, so that's where you're gonna find more active people, people who are gonna see your posts and actually follow the directions. Okay. So for example, let's type in swap shop. Okay. Now, usually on Facebook, it's going to say top. Now at the top, you're either going to want to swipe over. If you're on mobile, you're going to swipe over, or you're just going to click at the top where it says groups if you're on computer. Now, immediately you're going to see where it says how many members is in each group. See what I'm saying? You want to make sure it has at least 5,000 members, but you can afford to be picky. You're only adding 10 to 15 a day. So why not add a group that has 100,000 people, 50,000, 20,000? Only do 5,000 if you don't have anything left you could join, and that's usually not going to be the case. And I don't care if we're already in the same group. Who cares? It's 20,000 people, 100,000 people. There's enough for all of us. Okay. So another thing, basically, some of these groups are gonna have like rules. I don't really care about that. If they don't want you in there, they'll just take you out of the group. And then another thing, inside of the groups, like it'll say like where it's based out of. For example, this says Canada. See how that says Canada? sometimes there's going to be groups that are out of country, whether it's not USA or Canada, and you want to stay away from those because that's a waste of time. Okay, so we'll just go inside of a random group, Manatee, Sarasota, Swap Shop. Now, then all you got to do is just click in it and look at a few posts. You see there's people commenting, people liking. So, this group is probably worth it, Go ahead and join the group. You just click on join right here. And the same goes with any kind of groups. One that I really like is zodiac signs. There's a lot of people who talk in those. Um, you know, just use your imagination, okay? And anyways, now here's probably the most time-consuming part. You want to get 15 different statuses and 15 different pictures and put them all in a list. Hence why you see 1 through 14 here. The top one was going to be 15, but yeah. On my other computer I actually have a list, but since this is my new computer, I don't have it on here. But yeah, you basically want to just pull up your notes or just make a bunch of WordPad files or one big WordPad file and just put all your scripts in there. You could do this on mobile or on your computer. I just like using my computer because it's more productive, but using your phone works just as fine. And it's very important that there are 15 different statuses, completely different, and 15 different pictures, because if you reuse them, you can get your account disabled for spamming. So really don't take these words lightly. Really take me seriously, because I've personally lost numerous accounts from this, okay? Pictures, you want to use like money pictures. If you have money to take pictures of, you want to put yourself in it or like your name. If you don't have money, just Google pictures of money, but they have to be realistic, okay? Like for example, I just got this old picture from my page that I posted a long time ago. It works perfect, see my name's in there, got some money. But when I first started, I didn't have this amount of money. I was using like 20s and stuff, and that's fine because people can relate to that. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay? And just a little note, money is used as an attention grabber. So don't be scared if you don't have money. It's simply an advertising tool to catch attention. Now, for the hard part, what most people think is the hard part, the wording on the statuses, okay? There's 2 parts to this, to the wording. All right? Basically, the wording is attention grabbing. That's the opener. Like you want to grab their attention on the opener and then end it with a call to action. Okay? So for the opener, you want to have like a question or a storyline, to grab their attention. You could say things like, tired of the 9 to 5 grind? Are you struggling to get by? Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? The list goes on. You could even get a storyline. I remember when I used to flip burgers, or I remember I used to do customer service at blah, blah, blah. I used to hate my life. Ever since I stumbled upon this neat opportunity online, I no longer have to feel that struggle. So you can keep it short and simple, or you can get a little bit more complex with it, but you want to mix it up. You don't want to do tired of the 9 to 5 grind on every single post. You don't want to do the same thing on every post. You want to switch it up, 15 different statuses, and as you start getting feedback on each post, you can start editing your other ones based on which ones get more feedback for you. But remember, they have to be 15 different posts. Now, that's just for the first half of the wording. So basically, you're going to take like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? And then add this part to the end of it. But also, you're going to switch these words up, Let me teach you how to make $500 plus per week doing things you're already doing, etc. But you're going to switch that up. But I'm just showing you an example. What's in these parentheses right here? Basically, I'm saying whatever dollar amount you want to put here. So instead of $500, if you want to say $300, if you want to say $1,000, if you want to say whatever, just be realistic. Don't say $5,000 a week, because not everybody's going to be doing those kind of numbers, especially at first. You can tell them. So basically, you want to leave them some steps, because you got to remember. Hold on, let me put this in all caps. Oh crap. You are the authority. They follow your steps. Okay? So you are going to tell them to comment, teach me, or info, or whatever you want to put here, okay? The comment is the most important part because every comment boosts your post up, or lifts your post, I should say. Lifts your post up to the top of the group. Okay? So every single time you get a comment, basically your post goes back up to the top. So for example, I'm gonna comment on this post here with the surfboard. I'm just gonna say something random, okay? Notice how it wasn't at the top before. It's 7 hours old. Let's see this reload. Well, he just posted just now 2 minutes ago, but it's basically gonna be back up at the top. Or actually, I don't think it works on the sale posts, so you want to stay away from those because, like, from posting those, because these automatically are like pinned. But basically, these wording posts, where is it at? Kind of like this, where he posted a share, that goes back up to the top. But I think since like those are like sale posts, they're like automatically stuck in the middle there. So yeah, it avoids you from staying at the top. So I probably should have used a different one, different example, but y'all get the idea. Anyways, the next step you want to tell them to do is to message you. Okay, so put message me. You could say message me saying teach me, or message me saying info. You know, whatever you want them to say to you. They could even say done. They can say hello. They could say whatever, but just tell them to message you saying something. Okay. And then the third step, you want them to add you. And it's very important that they add you because you know you're gonna get them later, because they're gonna add you, and they're gonna see your posts all the time, and they're gonna be like, wow, you know, I really want to get started, and then boom, they're gonna sign up. Where were we? Okay, remember, you're the authority. They gotta follow your steps. When they're commenting on your group posts, you want to reply to their comment saying message me, telling them to message you, okay? Don't send them a message out of nowhere, because it's going to go to your filtered folder on your inbox, and then or their filtered folder, and those people might not know to look for it, okay? So that's basically how you do that. I'll show you a little example. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're already in the group. So you basically go to start discussion right here. You add your picture, and let's take some segments from this. We'll put tired of the 9 to 5 grind. Okay, tired of the 9 to 5 grind. And of course you're gonna have these already, you know, put together in your list, but I'm just showing you for example purposes. Okay, now let's clean this up real quick. Leave a little space there. Just got to clean these parts off here. Message me saying teach me. Here we are. Put that on a, oh, what the heck? Let me take that out. Just like that. See, so it's nice and neat. Tired of the 9 to 5 grind? Let me teach you how to make $500 per week doing things you're already doing on social media. To get info, 1, comment teach me. 2, message me saying teach me. Saying teach me. And then 3, add and follow me. And you basically just want to go, you want to open up your groups, right? Let me get off of that page. You want to open these up in separate tabs. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. Just open up 15 groups in separate tabs here at the top. And then as you post one, you know, picture number one and then post number one, like status number one and picture number one. Like have a file, like a folder file saying group, oh oops, right here, your folder. You basically just want to say group posting pics, and inside of the folder you just want to have let's see, let me change the name, group pick 1, and then so on. You want to have it all the way down to 15 or 20. You know, the more the merrier, but as long as you do at least 15, it works. And remember, you want to stay between 10 to 15 groups per day. Okay? And it's super simple. I know it sounds like a lot, but you guys got to understand, you know, we're here to make money, so we want to follow everything that I'm teaching you here down to the letter, because these are things that, you know, people are doing right now to make money. You know, especially me as a beginner, this is the main thing I was doing to make a lot of money. You know, obviously it gets more complex no matter how good you are. There's always more to learn, always things you could do better. But, you know, as a beginner, this is like the quickest way to really start blowing up in this business, you know, by following that format. You know, also by doing pictures and proof videos. So that leads me to my next step. Basically, you're gonna take a picture, you know, just like how we did with that last one. Okay, and you're gonna upload it. Desktop, group posting pics, choose, and you're gonna use like the same kind of format as the group post. You know, so you could literally take the statuses from your group posting and use it right here, you know, and it's the same exact thing, except the only difference is you're going to be tagging people. Okay, you're going to be tagging people in this post, but the most effective way to do it is especially if you're on computer. This is more effective if you're on computer, but you know, if you're on mobile, you could just type names, whatever. But if you're on computer, if you want to be as effective as possible, you want to go to your friends list. You want to hit you want to basically scroll all the way to the bottom. Sorry about that. You want to scroll all the way to the bottom and just scroll all the way down. Just keep scrolling until you get to the bottom, but just to save us time, I'm not going to do that. Okay? So now we're basically on our thing. And then on another tab, you want to just open up, you know, where you're going to tag people. All right, we're going to put our picture in here. Desktop, group posting pics, since I put it here. But, you know, same thing. You want to use pictures of money, you know, anything flashy, attention grabber type stuff. Things that are going to make people look at it. Money is going to make people look. You know, they're going to be like, oh, I wonder why this money is here. Maybe it's an opportunity to make money. You know, you're going to say, okay, I'm basically going to say insert status here. Because it's basically the same stuff you're using here. On every kind of post that's like an ad for MCA, you want to have an opener, and then you want to have a call to action. Every post, okay? So remember, opener plus call to action. Every time, okay? Now anyways, now what we're getting to this. Now if you're on a computer, you either hit Control F, or if you're on a Mac, you hit Command F. That's going to bring up find right here, okay? Right here. Now what you're going to put is basically, notice how this says 5,000 friends, 1,319 friends. So I want to find all the people on my friends list who have at least 5,000 friends, okay? So I'm going to type in 5 comma, and there's a reason why. Now notice it highlights it in yellow whenever whenever it finds someone with that. So it has 5 matches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically just like that. You don't want to put anything after that, because basically what it's going to do is it's going to give you less results. Now, Next, if you don't have that many people on that, because you got to tag, remember, 50 to 100 people. You got to tag 50 to 100 people with a lot of friends. So to get the maximum results, you type in 4 comma 9. So now notice I get more results that way. So now 5 plus 21, that gives me 26 people so far. Now I want to type in 4 comma 8. I got 6 more. And then you keep doing that and decreasing as you go. Notice right here where it says matches, it changes every time I change the number. Or if you don't want to sit there and nitpick, you could just do 4 comma. So it's good. It gives you 43 matches. Then you do 3 comma, 13 matches, and it just starts to add up. 2 comma, and you start to really just add up all the people you could tag, and that way you guarantee that you're getting the most output. Because imagine tagging, okay, even 10 people with 5,000 friends. 10 times 5,000, that's 50,000 people maximum that you can reach by doing this. So I hope you guys can see the power of that. You're reaching more people this way. And remember how I had you guys put your profile on public? Well, this is going to have all these people, even if they're not friends with you, even if you've never interacted with them before, because they're friends with your friends or those people's friends, etc., it's going to start really adding up. It's going to have like a domino effect, okay? So that is extremely useful. Remember, you don't want to be spamming. You don't want every post you do to be about MCA. Follow what is taught to you in the image video. The image video is going to teach you how to, make yourself look more credible, professional. Of course, you're not going to be able to have all the cars and stuff at first, but you'll get there eventually. And anyways, the last method, I don't really have to cover this big time. It's pretty simple. You're not going to do it at first. You're going to probably do this after like your first check, or if you have some cash you could use. You make like a proof video or a cash video. You have to have money for this. So anyways, in the video you want to pull out some money, and as you're counting the money, just basically explain while looking at the camera, explain what got you interested in joining the company, how you're able to make money, how you're able to make money online by posting about the company, explain the process. The posts, they get you leads, those leads become sales, and the company pays you a commission for every sale. And then, basically all of that is like the attention driver, the storyline, right? It's just like the post. Notice that. This first paragraph right here, that's your opener / storyline, okay? This right here is your closer / call to action, okay? And you can also, in the description of the status of the video, you could also do it in the same format. Anyways, in the closer / call to action part, you want to basically just say, basically tell them what to do. If you want info on how you could do this too, and this is where you put your selling point. Remember the attention drivers up here? Tired of the 9-to-5 grind, struggling to get by, tired of living paycheck to paycheck. So this is where you put, if you want info on how you could do this too, and stop living paycheck to paycheck, or and quit your 9-to-5, or become a stay-at-home mom, etc. You want to emphasize that part, because that's really going to resonate with them. That's really going to stick with them. And then you're going to say, I need you to send me a message for more information. Okay? And you can tell them to comment if you want, whatever. But in this, you also want to tag people, and you want to retag periodically. After your post has been up for a few hours, if the engagement starts to slow down, you don't want to do this too fast. Always at least wait a few hours. But if it's been a few hours or a day or so, retag, and add new people onto it. Keep your post flowing. But don't overdo it, because you can get in trouble for spamming, and I don't want you guys to like lose your accounts or anything. That's why I've already tested all these methods and done them for years now. I've been doing this for years now, and it's nice free methods to, really make a lot of money in the MCA business, especially if you work hard. All right, guys. So that concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.